My father married another woman and left us. My mother could not afford to take care of me and sent me to do domestic work. I would see children going to school and wished if I could too. Then the employer used to beat me and I would cry all the time.
Miles away, in India and Nepal, two young lives face a similar fate. Maya's father passed away after a prolonged illness, leaving behind a debt-ridden family with no source of income. Asmita is an orphan who lives with her grandmother. Children like Ratna, Maya and Asmita belong to households that remain in a state of chronic poverty or slide into poverty due to various stresses and shocks, such as illness, abandonment and death. Such families often adopt coping mechanisms that adversely impact the lives of children.
The death of a father puts a lot of pressure on not only the mother but also the children. They do not receive an education and become even more poor. Their lives are pushed into a state of despair.
In order to address child poverty and bring back hope into the lives of such children, Save the Children has initiated the Child Sensitive Social Protection Program in South Asia.
Our main aim is to help very poor households and their children access social protection and connect them to the mainstream of society. Through a survey, we got to know that Maya's mother is a widow who just had one pension to fall back on. She could not afford Maya's education anymore. We told her about the government schemes she could avail of and connected Maya to two schemes, Aapki Beti and Palanhar Yojana, which are cash transfers for orphans and other vulnerable children.
Palanhar Yojana.
In Dungarpur district in Rajasthan, India, families like Maya's are being helped to access social protection schemes that they are eligible for.
First of all, we make a list of poor households with vulnerable children. There are quite a few government social protection schemes which people are unable to access. Save the Children helps these households avail of such schemes. To do this, we hold camps in partnership with the village council.
Serious illness of an earning member often makes poor households go into financial distress, as there are heavy medical expenses along with a loss of income. To support such families, Save the Children has initiated a new social protection measure in the form of a health protection program.
Health is a major issue, but there is no reach of government medical facilities in the villages. In this program, we have our own doctor who will refer patients to the right hospitals. The biggest advantage is not only will the patient receive genuine treatment, but they can also get a reimbursement of up to Rs 12,000 on specific medical treatments.
In Nalanda, Bihar, one of the key areas of work in the CSSP program is improving the delivery of the Integrated Child Development Services Scheme by encouraging the community to monitor proper functioning of the service.
आंगनबाड़ी में क्या-क्या सुविधा दी जाती है जानकारी है किसी दीदी?
This government scheme aims to improve the nutritional and health status of preschool children, pregnant women and nursing mothers.
कितना साल से बच्चा को कितना साल तक दिया आंगनबाड़ी में?
This child's weight was normal at birth, but after a few months, her condition started to deteriorate due to neglect. Save the Children helped us in identifying her, and we started giving her a nutritious diet. We can already see a difference. Earlier, she couldn't walk, but now she can.
In our village development committee, we have identified 9 orphan children who are receiving financial assistance under the Child Endowment Fund.
The Child Endowment Fund is a cash transfer, which ensures that orphaned children stay in school and get proper nutrition. This fund has been created with equal contribution from Save the Children and the Village Development Committee. Asmita is one of these children. A key element of the Child Endowment Fund is intensive interactions with the children to help them express themselves and to encourage them to continue education.
अनि तिमी के बन्ने रे अस्मिता?
शिक्षक
यो नानी नातिनीहरुलाई नि अहिले पढाएपछि नि भोलिपछि उनीहरुले
To ensure that the funds transferred to families are utilized for the benefit of the children, special emphasis is laid on sensitizing parents and caregivers to children's needs. It was just such an effort in Mymensingh, Bangladesh, that made Ratna's mother realize that her daughter deserved a chance at a better life.
She would cry all the time. Then I got to know of the non-formal education center. I also attended the parenting education program. I got worried about Ratna and thought that if she could join this program, she could get an education.
আসলে কি করতে হবে আমাদের এটা একটু জানি হ্যাঁ তো একটু আসেন তো আপা একটু দেখাই
আমি কই দিও আমার মেয়ে
We would talk about being better parents in the sessions.
স্কুল পড়তো মা আমি স্কুলে গেলাম
Ratna is now attending a non-formal education center that is preparing her to join an age-appropriate class in a regular school. Once she gets back to the formal education system, Ratna will be eligible for a stipend provided by the government. In Bangladesh, community watch groups have been established as part of the CSSP program. These groups identify vulnerable households and their children and lobby with local administration to link them with relevant social protection schemes. The program is also using children's street theatre as a medium to enhance sensitivity towards children within the community.
I like this play as I can relate to it. I have been in a similar situation where I was abused by my employers. Through this play, I can tell others about the inhuman treatment of children doing domestic work.
The Child-Sensitive Social Protection Program is clearly showing that improving access to social protection, along with a strong focus on enhancing child sensitivity of parents and other caregivers, can bring about considerable improvement in children's lives. Asmita is now regularly attending school and is keen to pursue higher studies so that she can become a teacher. Maya is studying in class 9 and is determined to continue her education so that she can improve her employment prospects and have a more fulfilling life.